Today we will know what is karma. Karma means action. That is, anything we do is an action. It comes from the Sanskrit root, that is kru. Kru means krui, dukrui, karane. That is the famous line of Shankaracharya. Krui, karane, that is the root. That is, any action which we perform in society is not only in society with respect to others, but even within us, internally also. Whatever we do, whatever we think, whatever we imagine, all that is karma. So that is the karma. So in Vedanta, what is the meaning of karma? So before we understand that, say what is the basic nature of a human being? Let us see. The basic nature of a human being is just a human being has certain instincts. He is guided by the three gunas. About these three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas, I have explained separately. This sattva guna, rajo guna and tamo guna, these three gunas are there. These are the things which make a man to do a good thing. A sattva guna is leading to a very calm, serene, quiet temperament, a contented personality. This rajo guna is leading to a type of domineering, acquisitive type of personality. Tamo guna is leading to some sort of violent and sometimes all negative features, all that type of personality. So these three things, it is there, these three gunas, they are there in the Prakriti. Prakriti, after all, man, the human being is a product of this Prakriti. Whatever is there in this body is actually derived from outside. It is derived from this Prakriti only. So these three gunas, these are the three gunas which are there in different proportions and different combinations in human beings. So somebody may be having a predominance of sattva, somebody may have a predominance of rajas, somebody may have a predominance of tamo guna. So these three gunas, these are the people which impel a man, which propel a man to do a thing. In fact, in a human being, who is the doer? The karta, who is the karta? In Gita again this question comes. It is the guna. It is the gunas which are the karta. And then a person who wants to be a jnani, who wants to be in a jnana path, he has to control these three gunas. He has to go beyond these three gunas. So that is the picture regarding gunas and karma. Then in Vedanta, or even in a society, we need not come to the level of Vedanta. You see, we distinguish different types of karmas. One is a karma which is prohibited. In any society, there are certain things which are prohibited karmas. If you just follow your basic instinct and then you want to have anything you want, whatever sensual pleasure you want, you will naturally indulge in some undesirable action. Whatever, suppose there is no restraint on a human being, there is no restraint on the instincts of a person. So this fellow goes and catches hold of any woman he wants, he can go and take any property he wants. So it will lead to some sort of unrestrained behavior. So that is why the society has evolved certain norms. So the society has proscribed certain behavior. So that means there is a prohibited conduct. So that is called Nishiddha karma or Ashastriya karma. Ashastriya karma, Nishiddha karma. The second thing is, there is a Shastriya karma. Shastriya karma is something which is say recommended, or rather not exactly very highly recommended, but just to restrain him from going to that Nishiddha karma, it is recommending certain actions. Okay, you need some things, you have some desires, for fulfilling these desires you follow this karma. In Vedanta we call it Kamya karma. Kamya karma is something which is prescribed. Prescribed means which is allowed, let us say, not even it is mandated, it is allowed. So this sort of allowed, and for a normal man it is mandated, not for a jnani. So for a normal man it is mandated. Kamya karma is this, not kamya karma, there are certain nitya karmas which are prescribed. Then again, there are certain karmas called naimittika karma. Nitya karma, in fact, the thing is, every person is supposed to do some sandhyopasana. Every person has to do this Panchamahayajnas. Panchamahayajnas I have explained in a separate capsule. That is, say, giving food to the poor, giving food to animals. So, working in consonance with whatever is that universal order, that is that Panchamahayajna. So, this is called Nitya Karma. There are certain other things called naimittika karmas, where there is a function, some son is born or somebody is getting married. So there are certain rituals which qualify to him to that particular stage. So these are called some rites of passage. So this is called naimittika karma. Then the other karma is called kamya karma. Nitya karma and kamya karma. Kamya karma is where you are a householder having something, but then you want to have more. You want some punyam, you want to go to some Svargaloka, you do this some yagam we do in order to attain some punya, or you do some other prescribed thing, Agnishtoma or some other thing you do for additional punya. So these are called kamya karmas. Then again, there is what is called a nishkama karma level. This kamya karma is going to be binding in nature, because the more punyam you get, again it is not going to lead you to liberation. Nishiddha karma definitely leads you to some bad situations. Nishiddha karma will lead you to narakam, that is hell, in other words we can call hell, or this adholokas, all this undesirable states of existence, that is called narakam. Then nitya karma is only giving you some chitta shuddhi. Beyond that it is not giving anything. Nitya karma is enabling you to go to a higher level. But that going to higher level is by your own effort. That Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. Kamya karma is again binding, where you are getting some punya, and then in order to exhaust that punya you will have to take another birth. You will have to become a rich, maybe you will be born in a bigger, a more richer family. So that is what is the result of a kamya karma. Then again, there is what is called a nishkama karma. Nishkama karma arises when a man wants to get out of this result of karma. Karma is basically binding in nature. So if you want to come out of that bondage, you have to do karma in such a way that the fruit of that action does not taint you. The fruit of that action does not touch you. That is what is called nishkama karma. This we see in Gita, where the Lord Krishna says, you have to do whatever action you are supposed to do. Any member of society. As a member of society, you are playing a particular role. And according to that role, certain duties are assigned to you. And you have to perform those duties as an offering to the Lord. Devatarchana buddhya, devatarpana buddhya. Devatarpana buddhya means as an offering to the Lord. And then as though it is a sort of mandate from the Lord, and it is your contribution to that universal order. So before you attain that Brahmagyana, you have to perform action in such a way that your mind is purified. Nishkama karma is something which purifies the mind, and it prepares the mind or prepares a person for the next stage called Brahmagyana. So this is the Nishkama karma level. Then there is another level called Jnani karma. So where, for example, from Nishkama karma, when does a person become a Jnani? When he again does Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. That is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana that is reading the sentences, all these Upanishad Vakyas, that is all whatever is the teaching of that Upanishad, you have to imbibe, and then you have to contemplate on that. You have to sort out all your internal doubts and all those things, cobwebs you have to sort out, and then you have to stay firm in that particular thing. So that is called Nididhyasana. You have to stay firm in that state, and then slowly, because of your Chitta Shuddhi, you will realize that you are nothing but that Brahma consciousness yourself. So that sort of realization, where you go beyond good and evil, where you cannot do anything wrong. So you reach that state of purification. Only when you reach that state of purification, you can call it a Jnani. And a Jnani can also be somebody who is a king. For example, King Rama is a Jnani, Lord Krishna is a Jnani. In Upanishads, we find this King Janaka, who is himself a Jnani. So all these people, they cannot abandon their duties simply because he is a Jnani. He cannot abandon his duty. So there is a discussion about this in Shankaracharya's Gita Bhashyam also. So Janaka and others, they did karma while being Jnanis. That is what he mentions. So a Jnani, he does karma, but then that karma is only a karma abhasa, it is called. So it is only apparently a karma, it is not exactly karma. It is also called akarma. So that is why Gita says, karmanya karmayah pashyet. Karmani akarma. In karma you have to see akarma. So that is the state of a Jnani. So where a jnani like a King Janaka or Rama or Krishna, they are performing a karma. But then for them, that karma is not going to give any result. That result of that karma is not going to taint them. So that is only a karma abhasa. Only apparently it is a karma, but it is not karma. It is only loka sangrahartham karma. For the sake of society, for the sake of social order, so they are doing karma. So these are the 4 or 5 levels of this karma. Then this Bhagavatam says a very beautiful line, that is karma mokshaya karmani vidhatte hyagadam yatha. Karma mokshaya karmani vidhatte. The Shastra or scripture, what Shastra is doing is, it is prescribing some karmas in order to get rid of, as a means to get rid of karma, as a means to get out of that karma. So you have to do karma in order to get out of karma. So that is what it says. And there is an example given. It is something like a medicine. It is something like a medicine to get out of karma. And there is a beautiful example given by Akhandananda Maharaj. So he says, you use a detergent in order to get rid of all this dirt. So after a while taking bath, you use a soap or something, some foam, whatever it is, and then you try to get rid of that thing. But then that foam is still there. You have to get rid of that foam also. So this applying foam is something like karma. And ultimately you have to get out of this thing also. Karma mokshaya karmani vidhatte. So for that, getting rid of all that thing, so you have to do karma. So for cleaning, and then ultimately that karma itself will drop off. So that is how the whole scheme of karma, akarma, nishiddha karma, this entire scheme of karma is there. Thank you.